First, I'm going to spot correct with Aspen. It will neutralize some of the redness. Since I neutralized and corrected some of my redness, I am going to make sure I stipple my main shade on, because you don't want to disrupt what you already corrected. Now, if you don't have to, do correction first, then you can swirl. But my case, I corrected first. And I'm lightly dabbing into my main shade, which is your foundation. Now I'm going to go in with my contour. Same brush. I'm going to pinch it. Find the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm going to go slightly above, just because I want to lift my face. And this will give you shadow and dimension. And I am just stamping, so that way it is blending beautifully. And the typical rule of thumb is try not to bring it past the corner of your eye, or else it will start to drag your face down. Look at that, just gives me natural shadow. You can, make it more defined if you want. It's up to you. Now remember, especially if you're blonde, watch out for your baby hairs. But remember, pushing it into your hairline, so that way you don't have like this weird white line. And once again, stippling, so that way I am just slightly blending where I put my main shade and my contour. Now we're going to do bronzer. I like to do my bronzer before my blush, because when you're tan in the summer, you're already got that warmth, and then you add on your blush, and that's just like how I like to do it. I'm going to put it slightly on my contour, slightly above. And this is just going to warm up your skin as if you got a sun-kissed glow. And if you haven't tried cream bronzer, you should. It's so pretty. Now that it looks like I got some sun, some color, I'm going to put on some blush, which is also my lips. 2 for 1. Can also use it as a shadow. And I'm lightly dabbing because these are very pigmented. Then once again, you are just going to stamp, press it into the skin. That gives it a second skin look and marries those colors together. Now I'm going to do a little bit of brightener in the corner of my eyes. Down the center of my nose, chin, basically your T-zone. And this is going to bring some brightness to your face and really brings together that three-dimensional look with light, dark, and warmth, because our faces are three-dimensional and our makeup should show that. And I'm just tapping. I'm going to do a little bit of contour on the top of my nose, not the side, because that would make my nose look wider. The closer your lines are together, the slimmer your nose will look. Add a little bit more brightener if you need to. Look at that, subtle, natural.